Corrupt cops abuse their power mostly without any backlash, but what happens when they get confronted by the other side?
I'd just like to apologize for getting upset with you earlier.
Here are three interesting examples, starting with officers Tiffany Kanoma and Cody Marler, who on May 10th, 2020 were notified about an individual who had potentially consumed nail polish remover. But little did they know that the guy who would answer the door was a former military sergeant.
Hello.
Hey. I don't know who that is.
You know who that is?
No.
Who's your girlfriend or your baby mama?
First of all, that's my wife, Margaret.
Okay.
Margaret.
Okay.
And who?
Fatima.
Who are y'all looking for?
So can you go with the mother's name?
What's the problem?
So we're here on a welfare check. We have to
So
make sure
hang
she's
on.
okay.
Why?
Because we received a call from North Bay for the incident that occurred earlier.
What incident? Look right there. Supposed to be investigated. If y'all investigate. Right there. 9 years, U.S. Army. Now what's the problem?
Okay.
The officers immediately got disrespectful, assuming that the woman inside the house is either the guy's girlfriend or baby mama, and as things couldn't start any worse, the police officer showed his true colors.
I don't have to identify myself to you, do I? Am I under investigation? You want to tell me what's going on? Don't knock on my window.
Can you come out here?
No, she can't come out there. Y'all need to tell me what's going on. This is my house.
We told you.
tell me. They're
We're here for a welfare check.
Not the right address.
Oh, welfare checks are what?
No, I got it.
Ma'am.
Y'all violating my rights right now.
No, we're
Actually,
not.
dude. We're not violating your rights.
You are.
How?
Because
Which right? Which civil right are we violating?
Why are you raising your
We're
voice?
not violating
Why is he
anything.
raising his voice?
Okay.
Why is he raising his
So
voice?
we are here
Are
on
you
a
threatening
welfare
me?
check.
I can go inside my
We
house.
are here on a stop talking. Let me talk.
I don't have
Over
to stop
a child
talking.
that
Okay.
ingested
Why is he? I don't like him.
a person
He's raising
that
his voice at me
ingested
right now.
or nail polish. Okay.
Okay, so we're
We come here. Your
to
baby's
check
right
on
there.
Okay,
Your wife.
I'm gonna talk to you. First of all, you f***ing came to my house and said, "Is that my girlfriend or my baby mama?" That's my wife. So
Okay.
that's disrespectful starting off.
All right, sir. So,
That was disrespectful starting off, and,
Okay,
and then
I
he's raising his
understand.
voice at me.
okay, I understand.
So now I can raise my
So
voice,
look-
right?
So, no, you can eat it.
What's his problem?
Okay, okay.
Nah, I need y'all badge numbers. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
At this point, the former military sergeant understands that he is involved in a case with a corrupt cop and knows that his best chances of exposing the corruption is by recording him, only to find out that the cop completely switches up.
Sir,
So you told me to eat a dick, right? Marler?
I messed up. I apologize.
Now that you on film, you messed up.
No,
So
you can
you
record.
haven't violated any of my
No.
rights.
No,
the
sir.
first thing you said to me coming here was,
So,
"Is
sir.
that my baby mama or my girlfriend?"
Sir,
Then he
so
started
we
raising
were
his
called
voice
the
at
call
me.
from North Bay.
Pause. I need your name and your badge number.
Officer Conma, 107.
Thank you. I need your name and your badge
Officer
number.
Marler 102. We received.
He
a
said
call
he's not
from North
violating
Bay.
any of my rights.
Okay.
Yet he came
We
to my
wanna make
house
sure
and
the
said,
kid is okay.
"Is that my baby mama or my girlfriend?"
We want to make sure
That's
the
the
kid
first
is
thing he
okay.
said to me. Then he's raising his voice at me.
We want to
Ma'am,
make sure the kid is okay.
We're here to check on a female.
Close the blinds. I'm not going in the house.
Are your
Close the
children okay,
blinds.
ma'am? Are your children okay?
Okay.
Do they f***ing look okay, guy? He's asking if my children are okay. Who the f*** is that?
Okay.
What are y'all talking about?
We're gonna leave now.
Give me one
Why? Because I
second.
gotta eat a dick. That's why you leaving
We're
now?
gonna leave now.
My family was here all day. We had a good f***ing day. You're here telling me to eat a dick.
Kid is. I don't know who the 14-year-old is.
Okay,
I told you I did 9 years in the military.
Okay, we
You told me to eat a
appreciate
dick.
Okay.
So good.
Okay,
Thank
give
you
me a
for telling me to eat a dick.
Please,
After I
okay.
f***ing served
Walk
you
away.
for 9 years, you f***ing dick.
Marler.
Get the f*** off
I
my
served
property.
as well.
Marler.
I don't give a f***. You were probably a piece of
Go
shit. If you served and you telling
Okay.
people to eat a dick, you probably was a piece of shit.
All right.
You can get the f*** out of here.
By this point, it is clear that the officer understood the major problem he would get himself in if he continued talking, so he insisted on leaving, with the female cop who was by his side trying to make things better for both of them before they would eventually get exposed.
You never explained. You started asking questions. He said, "Is that my girlfriend or my baby mama?"
Okay, I apologize for that. Okay, I'm here to clarify. So it may have been a miscommunication between North Bay and our dispatch. Okay, a 3-year-old was brought into the hospital because she ingested nail polish remover. Okay.
We don't know anything about
Okay.
any of that.
And that is absolutely fine. So this
I
just got a
know,
little out of hand.
But you don't come to somebody's house and say, "Is that your baby mama or your girlfriend?" You
Right,
know what,
and I
eat a dick.
understand. I completely understand
You're
that.
supposed to be
It was
professional.
I'm trying my best to be
And if
professional.
you're doing fine, but that
Okay.
guy, I don't know what the side of the bed he woke up on.
Okay, so if you're not that person and your children are fine and your wife is not
I
having a
told
mental
you that.
breakdown, then I'm going to leave, okay?
Right, and I explained that.
But you were
But
talking
you
over us and you're
you
not letting
continue-
us speak.
but I did,
Okay,
I did.
I'm going to leave now because clearly this isn't you're not understanding.
Right.
The female officer then does the right thing and leaves as she was clearly verbally defeated, but surprisingly only 10 minutes later, the couple would return to the house not to cause any more trouble, but to apologize.
Sir, can you hear me? Can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, man. I'd just like to apologize for getting upset with you earlier.
You don't want to lose your job?
No, I just don't want to. Can you open the door?
What? No.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to get into my own personal things, but I had some personal things going on that I let get the best of me, and I do apologize for that. I shouldn't have raised my voice with you like that and get it best of me.
All right,
I really do apologize.
So you don't want to lose your job is why you're here.
That's not what it is, sir.
Okay. So
feel-
you like your job?
Mm-hmm.
The man? Like,
Right. I did
I was in here
4 years in
chilling.
the Marines, man.
and all this that's going on now?
I
You're the professional.
should not have let my personal issues get the best of me.
Yeah, don't come to work that day. That's what we used to do. Take some leave.
I understand that.
Apparently, the cops had made a major mistake and had identified the house of Military Sergeant Syra Hawkins as the house of the 14-year-old they were looking for. Police officer Cody Marler later let the sergeant know that his feelings had apparently gotten the best of him.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, man.
But-
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Can I get another one on the phone? Handshake?
No,
Handshake,
man.
anything?
No, man.
All right.
But if you think what happened in this case was embarrassing for the cops, that's because you haven't seen the case of Adder Mongdal, an FBI agent who in June of 2019 was enjoying his coffee in a local coffee shop when 2 officers arrived claiming that he is the suspect that they were looking for.
You're assuming I'm someone that I'm not. Are you Jake?
No, I'm not Jake.
You look like Jake.
There you go. I look like Jake.
But you're Jake.
No, man.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm opposite.
You're Jake.
Okay, if you
Get out my face, man. You guys are harassing me. Yes, you guys are.
Hey, that's
You're harassing me.
I'm not harassing you.
Yes, you are. No. He's harassing me. Why are you harassing me? You're assuming I'm someone I'm not.
Okay, if you're not, then
No.
you're not free to go. Okay.
Oh, am I being detained?
Yeah, you are.
For what?
Because I think you have a warrant.
You think?
Yeah.
That's an illusion. That's an illusion. You think?
All right. Stand up, your hands behind your head.
I'm not. For what? I don't have a warrant. You're very wrong.
Okay, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
No, you are wrong. What do you mean if you're wrong? You're wrong. You're wrong.
The officer lets Mongdal know that he will not be leaving without him, claiming that if he's wrong without explaining further why he was arresting him.
Didn't do nothing. For what? For what? Can you tell me for what? For what? I'm under arrest for what? No. If you got the wrong guy, I'm suing all of you guys. Let me get your card. Can I get your card? Can I get your card? Okay. I'm not standing up. Listen, I'm not under arrest. I don't have a warrant. I don't have any officers. Hey, yo. Hey, officer. No. Matter of fact, look at my ID.
He got the wrong guy, I'm telling y'all.
Mongdal later encourages the officers to take a look at his ID that was in his back pocket after confronting them that they were doing their job incorrectly.
You are stupid. I don't know how you became a
y'all
cop.
got the wrong dude.
Matter of fact, anybody can become a cop nowadays. Yeah, so you guys really had no other choice to do? You guys really had nothing else to go to college for but be a cop and harass me? To assume I'm somebody I'm not? My ID's in my back pocket.
Y'all got the
Watch,
wrong-
hey, watch how funny this is. Go ahead, look at it. No, don't hate me. Look at it. Oh, what does that say? What does that say? Oh.
Wrong guy.
Oh.
Wrong guy.
Oh my God. No, get the off me, dude. Get off me, dude.
Bro, you up.
Matter of fact, I need your cards. I need your supervisor over here. Call your supervisor. Call your supervisor. Call your supervisor over here. You guys are the stupidest mother I ever met in my life.
The FBI agent later talks to the supervisor, who also along with the other cops were showing a face of embarrassment as they had completely forced an arrest on someone they had just assumed was the person they were looking for.
I will make a complaint.
all right.
Believe me, I will. I will make a complaint on all 3 of you guys.
That's fine.
Do your job better.
No,
You guys,
it's a
you guys
bullshit, like,
supposed to be upstanding citizens. You
They're
guys
not.
supposed to be
They're bogus as
upholding the
shit.
law. You guys are dumbest motherfuckers men.
While these cops seem to not understand how serious this whole case was, it doesn't even come close to what happened to truck driver Jadarius Rose, who on July 4th, 2023 was signaled by a cop to stop his vehicle after he noticed a missing mud flap on the truck. Jadarius did not listen.
Come to me, man. Go, let's leave.
Do not let them, don't release the dog. Do not release the dog with his hands up.
After reinforcements came to the scene and Jadarius was taken out of the vehicle, the cops were ready to arrest him without any need of violence to be involved, only for a corrupt cop to release a dog on him despite getting many warnings not to.
Do not release the dog with his hands up. Don't. Do not. Get the dog off of it. Get the dog off of it.
Get the dog! Get out the dog! Get the cab! Get the cab! Get the cab!
I got squad.
Yeah.
While Jadarius was screaming in agonizing pain, the cop who kept warning them to not release the dog on him confronted his coworkers in an effort to make them understand that they messed up.
I say have one of the motor units at master, whatever.
Yeah. Was that not loud enough?
You said it 3-4 multiple times.
Y'all did a dog bite me.
What do you mean? I gave you 3 warnings, did I not?
Man, you just pulled up. I ain't trying to hear that.
Did I not say,
the people who was talking,
listen to me, did I not say final warning, you're gonna get out of the dog? Yes or no?
it don't matter, bro.
Even after clearly being in the wrong, the police officers don't even let Jadarius take a breath after all this madness and even go on to lecture him about having his arm wrapped too tight to the point where there is no circulation.
It's tight. So y'all gonna cut off circulation to my left arm.
Hold on, want to bleed out?
I don't want it to be tight.
It's gotta be, man, otherwise that's literally the tourniquet's job.
You're trying to get me to lose my arm.
You're laying on it.
I'm not laying on it.
You was laying on it.
Not the left one. Not the left on my right one because my left
Just saying,
one
try to help yourself a little bit, stay off of it.
Jadarius was later moved to a nearby hospital where his wounds were treated, whereas the officers who let the dog are really in for a fat lawsuit.